closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 29, Locke.
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Locke. He's going to air one out for Anderson.
And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Johnson to return it.
It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 13.
Right, 60. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
They start the drive with Cook. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
They'll roll him out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, it's his fullback.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd and 5. And complete right side to Cook.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now he'll try to run with this.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 36, Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On play action, Locke. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Panthers at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat this one.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the big difference in the ballgame, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second and 11. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Cook running right.
Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw.
And complete to Drake London. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. This pass finds McCaffrey going across the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Carolina. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Got his man. It's London. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A quick throw here out wide to Pitts.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. John, 17. Green Jacket.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
This pass is caught by London.
And he'll be out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
6, 11, 10.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Desmond Ridder.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lock going to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina!
Christian McCaffrey.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
On the double.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Okay,
about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 21 yards away. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and the Panthers will get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Locke's throw complete there to Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Block now to throw. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson! A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
He spots his tight end Keene over the middle.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Dalvin Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
Here's Locke. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Locke.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Flush to it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And that is caught. Hits Ridley. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 19. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they will take a knee here.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Carolina, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year.
And they will be back home next week for a date with the Washington Commanders.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it.